The streets of Lagos were alive with the sounds of honking cars and the chatter of market vendors. Kemi held tightly to Ayo's hand as they navigated the crowded markets. Her son, a lively 6-year-old with a curious mind, was full of questions as usual. Mommy, why is that woman shouting? Ayo asked, pointing to a vendor arguing with a customer over the price of tomatoes. She's just trying to sell her goods my price, Kemi replied, smiling at his innocence. Sometimes people shout to make sure they are heard. I nodded thoughtfully, his small hand gripping hers as they moved through the chaos. Kemi's heart swelled with love for her son, but beneath the surface, there was a quiet ache she couldn't ignore. It had been years since she allowed herself to think about love, and the loneliness was beginning to weigh on her. Back at their one-bedroom apartment, Kemi prepared dinner while Ayo played with his toy cars on the floor. The scent of fried plantains filled the air, and the sound of Ayo's laughter brought a smile to Kemi's face. Mommy, look, my car is flying, Ayo exclaimed, holding up a toy car as he made dramatic sound effects. Kemi chuckled, flying cars, maybe one day, my prince. As I sat down to eat, Ayo looked at her with a serious expression. Mommy, why don't I have a daddy like my friends? The question hit Kemi like a punch to the gut. She took a deep breath, trying to keep her emotions in check. Ayo, every family is different. Some have one parent, some have two, and some even have grandparents taking care of them. But you have me, and I love you more than anything. Ayo seemed satisfied with her answer, but Kemi couldn't shake the feeling of inadequacy. She wanted more for her son, a stable family, a father figure who would love him as much as she did. The next day, Kemi met her best friend Shade at a small cafe. Shade was a rock, always pushing us to see the brighter side of life. Kemi, you need to stop hiding yourself away, Shade said, stirring her drink. You're an amazing woman, and any man will be lucky to have you. Kemi sighed, Shade, you know how it is. As soon as they find out I have a child, they disappear. It's like I'm carrying a sign that says too much baggage. That's nonsense, Shade replied firmly. You are smart, hardworking, and beautiful. If a man can't see that, then it's not worth your time. Kemi smiled weakly. It's not that simple. People judge single mothers so harshly. They think we are irresponsible or that we made bad choices. Shade reached across the table and squeezed her hand. You deserve happiness, Kemi. Don't let society's opinion hold you back. Just give love a chance. Kemi nodded, though she wasn't entirely convinced. Still, Shade's words stayed with her, planting a small seed of hope. Not long after, Kemi attended the church social events. It was something she hadn't done in years, but she figured it wouldn't hurt to meet new people. As she stood by the refreshment table, sipping a glass of fruit juice, a well-dressed man approached her. Hello, I'm Kunle, he said, flashing a warm smile. Kemi introduced herself, and the two quickly struck up a conversation. Kunle was a banker, confident and charming, with a quick wit that made Kemi laugh more than she had in a long time. They exchanged numbers before the evening ended, and for the first time in years, Kemi felt a glimmer of excitement. Over the next few weeks, Kemi and Kunle went on several dates. They walked along the beach, shared meals at cozy restaurants, and talked for hours about their lives and dreams. Kemi began to feel like she had found someone who truly saw her for who she was. One evening, Kunle invited Kemi to a dinner date at a small upscale restaurant. As they sat across from each other, enjoying their meals, Kunle asked a question that made Kemi's heart skip a bit. So, Kemi, tell me about your family. Do you have kids? Kemi waited for a moment before answering. Yes, I have a son. His name is Ayo. He's 6 years old. Kunle's smile faltered. Though he quickly masked it. Oh, I see, he said, his tone neutral. The rest of the evening was polite, but lacked the warmth of their previous dates. Kemi could sense the distance growing, but she tried to convince herself it was just her imagination. Over the next few days, Kunle's texts became less frequent, and his call stopped altogether. When Kemi finally confronted him, he admitted the truth. Kemi, you are wonderful, but I don't think I'm ready for the kind of responsibilities that come with dating someone in your situation. I'm sorry. Kemi managed to hold back tears until she was home. That night, she lay in bed, staring at the blank space and wondering if she would ever find someone who could accept her and Ayo. The rejection stung, but Kemi knew she couldn't let it break her. Her focus remained on Ayo, who was blissfully unaware of the struggles his mother faced. One Saturday morning, as they sat on the floor painting pictures together, Ayo looked up at Kemi with a serious expression. "Mommy, are you happy?" he asked. Kemi was taken aback by the question. She forced a smile and said, "Of course I'm happy, Ayo. I have you, don't I?" Ayo nodded but didn't seem convinced. "I want you to be really happy, mommy. Like when you laugh at Auntie Shade's jokes." Kemi hugged Ayo tightly, her heart aching with both love and longing. "Don't worry, my prince. Everything will be okay, and mommy will be okay." As Kemi cleaned up the paint supplies that evening, she made a quiet promise to herself. No matter how difficult the journey is, she wouldn't give up on love. Ayo deserved to see his mother truly happy, and Kemi deserved to find someone who would cherish them both. But deep in her heart, a question lingered. Would such a man ever exist? See you in the next episode.